All right, welcome back to the channel. I had a little bit of a boiler issue the other day. I came up here and there was a call for heat, but the boiler wasn't firing. So checking some things out, I noticed that the dampener had opened up, the zone valve was open, the circulator was running, but the power vent, it's the power vent system, the pipe was at the side there and there's a fan out there that sucks out the exhaust, was not running. Did some diagnosis. That box up back there is actually a Field Controls model CK41F, essentially is the model of that. Did some research and diagnosed and troubleshooted this thing. There's two main components to this power vent control. Here's the pressure switch right here, which runs to a piezo tube, runs outside, and that kind of senses the fact that you're getting draft coming off the fan. That will close the pressure switch. The other part is called this post-purge timer, which is this component right up here. The boiler is turned off, just so you know. I'm not working with live wires here. And so one of these two components could go bad. This whole unit here was like $350 for a new unit. So I did some more troubleshooting at the cost of savings there. And I realized that between T1 and T2, which is down here, this little block of wires here to the right, between T1 and T2, there should be 24 volts. Okay? So if there is 24 volts, which I did have 24 volts going across T1 and T2, that means the purge timer is bad. So that means this component right up here is bad. So I ordered a new one of those. It still wasn't cheap. It was $50 for the exact replacement. I think I probably could have found an aftermarket one for $15, but I went with the exact component just to bring this. This thing's lasted 20 years now, so hopefully I get another 20 years out of it. So I'm going to go through replacing that on this video. Okay, essentially, it's just one screw that holds this on. It's the screw right down here. This is a flathead, or what's that, a 5/16 or something like that. So I'll remove that, and then we'll swap the wires over and put the new one in. Okay, the screw's removed and it just kind of rotates off the board. So there's a tab in the upper right hand corner. It should just easily pull it out there. So there's the unit, and I'll swap the wires off. It's hard for me to hold the camera and do the wiring at the same time, so trust me, I'm going to put the same wires in the same locations in the new one. Okay, you'll have to believe me, but I did wire up the new one. You see this is a little shinier than the old one. There's no corrosion on it, so go ahead and mount this back up into the box. Try this with one hand. Keep the wires out of the way. This little tab goes in the hole up here. It rotates down, and then I'll put that screw right back in this hole right down there. By the way, I strongly suggest getting a magnetic bit holder for this screw. It's kind of a pain in the neck to put in there. With a flathead, forget about it. I've already dropped it once, so I'm going to use this tool here, just kind of get it started and finish it off with a flathead. All right, the new part is installed, wired up. Now we'll give the boiler a test run. Flip on the main power, and then we'll turn on a zone. Oops, looks like the radiant heat just turned on for me. So it's calling for heat. This damper right here is going to open. That light's going to turn green. Should have about a 25 second delay. And that goes on, and when this thing turns on the fan, which then allows the gas switch to open up. Gas valve, sorry. A little Jeopardy music right here. Here it is. There's the power fan turning on. Sparking. Pellet's lit. And now we have flames. Okay, so again, that's how to replace the purge timer in a Field Controls CK41F. I'll put this cover back on now, and this project will be good. Alright, so if you don't get a power vent one day, check the voltage across T1, T2. If you have 24 volts there while it's calling for heat, power vent's not working, then it's that purge valve timer up there. Thanks for watching. Something funny happened. I dropped that magnetic bit behind the boiler, but when I reached down to try and find it, I found something better. That magnetic bit is gone, but now I got a full handled 1/4 inch or 5/16 driver. So win one for me. I just want to finish up the video by giving you the actual part number. It's 462-82800. I paid about $50 delivered in a day or two from an online source. So anyway, I think again, all these numbers on here kind of tell you what it is. You can probably find a replacement, but the only ones I found had like 4 prongs coming off each location. I didn't want to try and mess up something with the heater, so I bought the exact replacement. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.